Okay, this is a quick overview of the supplier, the procurement and supply chain module in Orax SDI. It's all located under the suppliers menu. Everything is arranged under tabs. The first tab is where you manage all your supplier accounts. Each supplier can have terms and all kinds of conditions, as well as order preferences, and we'll see that this is part of the supply chain where we can do MRP orders. This basically says I want to buy these items from this supplier, and then the system will be able to generate automatic MRP orders based on those preferences. The second tab is quotation requests. This is where we send a request to a supplier in order to send us pricing or specific quotation. The third tab is the purchase orders tab. In the purchase orders tab, there are quite a few options. Just need to expand the screen a bit. So first of all, we can create a purchase order. When a purchase order is created, it is also available in the inventory module for receiving. We can generate MRP orders, which is basically a batch order. We set up certain conditions and tell the system to order whichever items are low or in need of ordering. The order preferences is where we configure the MRP preferences. That means we'll be purchasing certain items from certain suppliers. We can have preferred suppliers and other suppliers. So this is needed in order for the system to understand how to generate orders. We can also say on which stock levels it should order, all those margins and thresholds. Then we can have a few reports available in terms of all the purchases, the purchase orders we've done, how many have been fulfilled, what is outstanding, what is short delivered, those kind of things. Then the next tab is the supplier invoice approvals. So this is where a supplier sends us an invoice due for payment. It will be loaded in this tab, where you can link the type, the amount, and also when it has to be paid, and all those things based on the terms of the specific supplier. And this then goes for approval. So management approval would validate this specific supplier invoice, and admin or accounting can then, procurement can then go pay those on the actual payment dates. So this is where we manage supplier invoices sent to us. The purchase invoices tab is basically where all our actual purchase invoices are loaded. So it is not necessarily to be confused with this. This supplier invoice should be equivalent to the purchase invoice, but the purchase invoice is our internal record of what we purchased and when we purchased it, and this goes to the general ledger and our financials, and it's also used to adjust the inventory in the financials. So this is a financial record. This technically is not. This is a check and balance. This is a supplier saying give us money, and this is we actually did do it, and this is our internal record. Finally, we can also do purchase debits in order to send stuff back. So this is a quick overview of the supplier and purchasing, the entire supply chain module in Orax SDI.